So I did the English even cert, and this is exactly how it went. Yeah, okay, well, first off, pretty bad. Not in the state of my grades, I'm pretty sure those are good. But the experience, horrible. First thing, in the morning, actually 2 days before, I thought, let me get a monster can, because I'm going to need energy. Alright, at the start of English paper 2, I'm talking to the boys outside, and what do I find out? Everyone looked. It was so loud. I've actually distracted people from their exam with how loud opening that can was. And I am absolutely not joking at all. But the paper itself was alright. Paper 1 started with comprehensions and composing, you know. And there was this one, I did the one on Chadwick Boseman. And I'm telling you, that man talked about Howard University Hilltop and a purpose. He made everyone try and find their purpose in a 15-minute speech. I'm telling you, I don't want to find a purpose. He turned me off wanting to find what? I don't know if it was a bad speech, because it wasn't that bad, but it kind of just went on, and I had to worry about it for 5 pages. I'm like, oh my god, Chadwick Boseman, he wrote such a good purpose speech for Howard University, with but expand that for 5 pages. So anyway, I did that. I definitely found my purpose in getting carpal tunnel, but it was grand. And then the next thing was you had to write a story. So obviously I went, let me pick a personal essay. Very snazzy. Except I didn't do that at all, and I wrote a short story. I am not dumb. I am smart at times. Yes. So I wrote a short story, and the prompt was I had to make it either amusing or menacing, and it had to have about a Welshman getting off a boat. So do you know what I did? I decided to go eeny meeny miny mo, and I made it amusing. The only problem is my amusing the same as an examiner's? Because I went with the most niche jokes possible. I'm telling you, I'm getting sent to a psych ward. Right, it had 3 characters, right? One was named Shane, one was named Oren, and one was named Brian, right? Oren was on the boat. Only problem with Oren, massive narcissist. Absolutely massive narcissist. It was very amusing. That man loved himself and told the seagulls. The seagulls. You hear what I'm saying? And then we have Brian, ADHD. So I was like, ha, funny. But I realised this afterwards. What if the examiner is a narcissist with ADHD? He's gonna hate me. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna go to drop to ordinary level, because he's apparently gonna do that. It's going for H2 predicted to that's just how it's happening. I'm telling you, there's no other way. Oh, the last character was Shane, right? Shane, so depressed. I mean, clinically depressed, because this had to go at a railway station. That's where it had to be. So do you know what I did? I made him want to go in front of a train. The examiner is definitely going to be a really depressed ADHD narcissist, and I'm going to get 0. That's exactly how it's going to happen. It's going to be amazing, because to find someone with all of those, I'm going to be more proud of getting that 0 than any paper I ever wrote. Even though that should be a book, that's amazing. Oh, and it was so funny. I started off, he lived in this apartment where his only view was 2 women, sisters, in their 80s, that walk in their underwear. He wanted to full on put his head in the oven, pull a Sylvia Plath. I'll talk about that in paper 2, but pull a Sylvia Plath because one of their bras, quote unquote, malfunctioned, And I was sitting there giggling to myself in the exam hall and realizing the examiner will hate me. I'm an amazing person. Yeah, but Sylvia Plath in the second paper, everyone wrote about bloody anyone else. Paul Durkin, Robert Frost. Me, I wrote about the depressed feminine. I really see a trend here. I've never seen this trend before, but I see a trend. I write about the depressed people. Am I trying to say something? Because I really hope not. I really hope not. But it was fun because I had so many quotes on her. And I just kept rambling. Like, I listened to many podcasts that morning and I knew everything about poppies in July and other things. But mostly, yeah, well, only poppies in July. Sad days, my boys. Oh, that's not even the worst thing. It was the very start of that. They haven't even started yet. So I'm sitting there at my table. Next thing, like, Rory, you're tall. Please put up this clock. And I'm like, I got this. I broke the clock. The clock fell off the wall. In the first 5 minutes before my first exam, I broke the school's clock. And instead of saying anything to me, they told me not to touch the glass. I am a failure. Definitely not in English. But in life. Yeah, in life. That's not even the worst thing. I'm telling you, after that paper 2, I have contracted 1, an aneurysm, and 2, carpal tunnel. Because I basically filled up that booklet. It was so much writing, and I've never knew my wrists could hurt that much. Like, wrists can hurt from other things. Getting a Subway Surfers high score. Whatever normal people do. But my wrists hurt an unbelievable amount. And I walked out of that exam hall, put my King Lear book in the library, I got Mackey's from my car. I was very lucky. I didn't know it was there. And I ate it with my left hand. I am right-handed. That's how sore. I couldn't eat the Mackey's because my wrist was dead. Luckily, my wrist is back. But still, that's basically it. We got maths tomorrow. Woo. I'm going to breeze through algebra and then yes. See what happens. If anything happens during the maths exam, I'll probably talk about it, so see you around, boys and Joannas.